Okay, let's move on to Unit 2, Part 3. The last two parts we asked the question of what the reisha is coming to exclude. Minyan de reisha. Minyan de reisha limit ute mai. We discussed the fact that it's coming to exclude. The first opinion is that it's coming to exclude chuppah from Kiddushin. So then we asked, what about according to Rav Huna, who believes that chuppah does work for Kiddushin? So the Gemara answers, according to him, the count in the reisha is coming to exclude chalipin. Chalipin can't be used for Kiddushin. So now we're going to discuss, what is it about chalipin that you think would work and why doesn't it work? Actually, I take that back. In the last unit, the last part of this sugya, we actually went over also why you thought it would work because of Sedei Ephron. If we learned that kesef can be the same way that kesef could be used to acquire a field, it could be used to mikadosh a woman. So you could have made the same argument that the same way chalipin could be used to acquire a field, it can also be used to create a Kiddushin. So the Gemara then is going to ask, well, why not? So here we go. So the Gemara says, "Ve'emo." Let's say hachinami. This too, right? This too also works. Why don't we say this too works? Meaning, why don't we say chalipin works? If we just made a good argument that chalipin works because of the connection from acquiring a field, so then why did this Mishnah come to exclude it all in the first place? There has to be a logic to it. It can't just exclude something for no reason. So the Gemara says the following: chalipin, if itnehu. It is possible, with less than what's called a sheva pruta, the value of a pruta, that chalipin is really just symbolic, and it does not work with the sheva pruta, which is less than a sheva pruta. So it's not a real acquisition. Okay, when a person does chalipin, or which we said is like a symbolic giving. I can give you a tissue, and by me giving you the tissue, it's my way of saying I'm giving you my car, or the other way around. I give you my. You give me a tissue, and by you give me a tissue, I give you my car. Right? There's some sort of symbolic exchange going on. So that doesn't have to require money. It's not a real purchase. So the Gemara says, "V'ishav pacham misheva pruta," and for a woman who for less than a sheva pruta, lo makanya nafsha, she won't give herself over. So that's what the Gemara is trying to tell us here. That even though it's logical that chalipin would work for Kiddushin, because it could be used to acquire a field, and we have this gezerah shava connecting purchasing a field to Kiddushin, it still does not work because it's not a real kinyan, and in order for a woman to give herself over, it's got to be worth something. It's got to involve value. It's got to be a valuable, valuable giving as opposed to like something that doesn't involve actual value. So just to review it one more time, so the Gemara asks, sorry about that. Gemara asks ve'ema hachinami, and so why don't we say that this too works, right? That hachinami, that chalipin also works. The Gemara answers, chalipin isnu pacham misheva pruta, that chalipin works with less than a sheva pruta. V'isha pacham misheva pruta, and a woman for less than a sheva pruta, lo makanya nafshe, she won't give herself over.